In my previous 2 Bali videos, we swung over the rice fields, we stayed at an amazing luxury villa, and we visited the sacred monkey forest. Now, we've traveled to the more rural town of Sidaman.
So we do have holy water from the local temple, and as we believe by splashing this holy water you will be blessed here. It's like a part of like purification ceremony before entering here. Okay, kiss me, God bless you. Kiss me, God bless you. Kiss me, God bless you.
Thank you.
Kiss me, God bless you. Then second one here, we do have a 3 dhatu bracelet here. This is the symbol of our 3 main god. And as we believe by wearing this 3 dhatu bracelet, you will be protected. Red is the symbol of Brahma, the creator. And then black is the symbol of Vishnu, the protector. And then white is the symbol of Shiva, the destructor. So we do have the symbol of the 3 main god here.
Welcome back to my channel, guys, or welcome if you're new here. We are finally in our Sidaman hotel and I am absolutely beat after the last day and a half in Ubud. Everything was just the perfect start to our Bali trip. But to start off this vlog, let me give you guys a quick tour of our hotel room. If you guys didn't watch my Ubud vlog, we are currently traveling with family friends of my uncle and they are treating us like freaking VIP guests. So right now we're actually double booked. We have an Airbnb as well, which I will show you guys because I didn't cancel it. So we're gonna spend some time there, but we are sleeping in this hotel because they booked us this super nice hotel and we weren't gonna say no. So first things first, this was the front door. We came in there. I'm not gonna show you the entrance because it's currently barricaded. We walked down the steps and there was a snake and my mom promptly freaked out and is now afraid that it's gonna come in through the door. The guy was like, oh no, the snake can't get under there. And then I looked under there, I'm like, that's tiny little snake could definitely fit under there. So my mom has barricaded the door.
It wasn't tiny.
I mean, it was tiny. It was pretty tiny, Mom. That doesn't mean it's not dangerous and that doesn't mean I want it in here, but it was tiny. But anyways, moving on from our fortress door. This is our beautiful bed. I absolutely love having netting around bed. For some reason, it just makes it feel so luxurious to me. Ugh, looks so comfy and I'm ready to pass out. We've got some beautiful tile here. And then over here, there is some closets, but nothing really, anything to write home about. But what is beautiful is the bathroom. Grand reveal. Ooh, beautiful. Humongous shower. And then this amazing tub that I'm going to be using for sure. I'm obviously here with my mother, but apparently this shade goes up if you want to peep at whoever's in the shower. That was the super quick room tour of our Sidaman hotel. I'm about to pass out because this Bali trip is a bit of a whirlwind. We're only here for 5 days and we're kind of battling jet lag the entire time. So I'm gonna go pass out and we will see you guys in the morning. Sounds so beautiful. We just finished up a yoga class with probably the most beautiful view I've ever had during a yoga class. Look at all of these rice terraces behind us. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. Wow. Oh, this egg is so soft. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, Madi. Kelapa tuh biasanya jatuh sendiri atau?
Turtaganga was our first stop of the day.
Wow.
Turtaganga is a former royal palace named after a sacred river in Hinduism, the Ganges. It was originally built in 1948, but then was nearly destroyed by a volcanic eruption in 1963, and it was rebuilt that same year. It's known for the beautiful water palace and all the pools you can walk around, and also has a Patirthan temple. Patirthan temples are places where Hindus will go to take holy water for different religious purposes.
Oh, wow. Gorgeous. Wow, that's so pretty.
Turtaganga is a common pilgrimage and holy water site. And as you can tell, it's also a very popular tourist and Instagram destination.
I cannot believe you're doing this. Wasn't it just last night when you were afraid of a tiny little snake?
I don't want him to see my face.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's so cute.
Oh my gosh, he's so fuzzy. You're so cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, he's so sweet. 2 months. The baby.
From Turtaganga, we headed straight to Lempuyan. What I found most interesting about the many rules for this temple was that you actually can't visit if you're on your period.
Yep, perfect. Beautiful.
And also you have to cover it shoulder.
Thank you. We're getting on the mopeds?
You are not getting period right now?
No.
Step by kan? Kamu kan
Okay, kita tunggu apa kita jalan?
ya jalan.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Lempuyan is a Balinese Hindu temple on the slope of Mount Lempuyan. This temple is part of a group of temples considered to be one of the 6 sanctuaries of the world and the 6 holiest places of worship on Bali. This place of worship is estimated to predate all of the other Hindu temples on the island. It's often known for its iconic structure referred to as the Gates of Heaven.
We just got so freaking lucky. Like, I actually can't believe it. It was really cool when we showed up here too. It was very foggy and just had a super like spooky atmosphere, which was cool in its own way.
And we got plenty of pictures.
Yeah, and it was just very cool. Like, it was honestly cool even though the weather wasn't like good. But the fog and everything just cleared out in the perfect time because we've been here for like 2 hours waiting our place in line for the photo. It just cleared out in perfect time for us to get the mountain in our photos.
Paduan warna melau.
There are 9 directional temples on Bali, strategically placed in all of the cardinal directions to protect Bali from evil spirits that may try to access the island. And Lempuyan is the eastern temple of those 9 temples.
Oh my gosh, yes. But it's my absolute favorite fruit in the world, and I've eaten it once in my life. I know what I'm having for dinner.
Our last stop of the day was Pura Goa Lawa. This is another temple that is a part of the 6 sanctuaries of the world. This is also referred to as the Bat Cave Temple, which proved to be very true. Do you think those are bats? That's insane. That looks crazy. Everything you see flying around right now was bats. Needless to say, my mom and I did not venture much closer and didn't stay too long.
I'm obviously in bed, and once again, I'm absolutely wiped from the day. In a good way, of course. My 2 cents on it is that Tersagangu is not worth it. I'm sure it was really cool at one point in time, but it's really just turned into like an Instagram destination at this point, and people were just all over the place, just trying to pose for photos, trying to get other people out of their photos, like giving people nasty looks for being in their photos. Like, it was just a bit much in my opinion. Beautiful, but just people are kind of missing the point of being there, in my opinion. And Lempuyan, don't get me wrong, has also turned into a bit of an Instagram destination. Like, it's known for having 3+ hour long lines just to take the photo that it's famous for. But I'm sure that was a mess in the beginning, but now they've got it down to a science, the people working there, and you literally take a number and they'll eventually call your number. It might be hours later, but they'll eventually call your number. And while you're waiting, you don't have to like stand in a line doing nothing and not enjoying yourself. You can wander around the temple, you know, kind of check out everything else that's cool about the temple that isn't just this one photo. And we honestly really enjoyed ourselves. And another thing I'll say is I think people really try to time like weather and clouds and sunrise or sunset or whatever. And I just would not stress about that if I were you at all. We actually got there and it was super, super foggy. Like, You could not see the mountain at all. But despite that probably being seen by a lot of people as like really shitty weather and not worth going there, it was actually a really spooky, just like kind of cool atmosphere while we were there. And then I was so happy because I would have enjoyed it no matter what. I was already enjoying myself at that point. We'd been there for, you know, an hour and a half. But right as our return was being called for the photos, the weather cleared up, the mountain showed itself, it just turned out perfectly. And so we kind of got to see both. We got to see like the cool atmospheric spooky temple, and then we also got to see the sunny beautiful temple that, you know, everybody wants in their photos. Long story short, even though I just gave you the long story, to summarize, skip Turtagangu, in my opinion. Lempuyan is worth it, but don't try to time it. I do think later on in the day, past 3 p.m, is going to be less lines. But other than that, just have fun and enjoy it. I am going to crash now, and tomorrow morning we are getting up to do a trek around the rice fields around this hotel, and then after that we're doing a floating breakfast at the Airbnb that I still have booked. So I will talk to you guys then. Okay, good night.